Asia is not only the biggest continent on Earth, but it is also the most populous. The sheer variety and diversity means that each city has its own distinct look, feel, and identity, and there is always something new to discover. While some cities are well known for their fantastic culinary scenes and pounding nightlife, others boast breathtaking historical sites and cultural landmarks and are home to millions of people who speak different languages. Asia is also home to some of the most alluring cities in the world. The many cities in Asia are all deliciously unique from one another. Here are some of the top Asian places to visit. Number 25. Luang Prabang. Luang Prabang is undoubtedly located in a picturesque area, encircled by mountains, rainforests, and waterfalls, is the confluence of the Mekong and Namkhon rivers in northern Laos. You may enjoy a ton of amazing kayak excursions, river cruises, and treks there, and its natural treasures are a delight to explore. The name of the little city, which means Royal Buddha, image long ruled by friends, in Lao, also refers to its rich cultural and religious past. The city is also home to a number of significant Buddhist temples and monasteries. Number 24. Bukhara. With mausoleums, madrasas, mosques, and minarets everywhere you look, the historically significant city of Bukhara has long welcomed tourists and traders to its ancient streets. It is situated within the boundaries of a parched and arid desert. A number of centuries-old buildings can be found in Pakistan, the city of museums. The architecture is exquisite, and the best way to experience the city's various attractions is to get lost in the evocative old town. However, the historic city is still vibrant, and as you stroll through the streets, you'll come across many market stalls filled with stunning local handicrafts. Number 23. Mumbai. Mumbai, the center of India's commerce, a port city on the west coast, is one of the most populous metropolises in the world, making it a place where everyone and everything can be found. The city defies categorization, as it is not only home to the glitzy world of Bollywood, but also pervasive poverty in its endless slums, while its crowded streets can be somewhat suffocating. Mumbai boasts some absolutely stunning colonial-era architecture and marvelous monuments. Bombay, as it was once known, is a fantastic, frenetic yet fun place to explore in many ways. Number 22. Manila. The chaotic capital of the Philippines, Manila, is one of the world's most densely populated cities. Although it can be difficult to fall in love with Manila at first glance, it is well worth preserving, as its towering skyscrapers and congested streets conceal many wonderful and unusual locations. Founded by the Spanish in 1571, Manila is situated on the shores of Manila Bay, with the Pasig River running through it. Old and new are seamlessly combined in Manila as modern shopping malls. Number 21. Taipei. The capital of Taiwan, Taipei, is a fascinating place to visit because of its diverse cultural heritage, which includes American, Japanese, and Southeast Asian influences. As a result, you can find Taoist temples next to Japanese aero mansions, bustling markets, and numerous skyscrapers among the city's many museums. In addition to its numerous interesting attractions, the National Palace Museum is particularly worthwhile for the insight it provides into the history and culture of the islands. You may also check out a ton of amazing restaurants, bars, and shopping in Taipei. Number 20. Xi'an. Xi'an, in the north of China, is known for the world-famous army of terracotta warriors. but it also has a lot more to offer. In addition to serving as the capital of 13 different Chinese dynasties, Xi'an was once the end of the Silk Road, which brought in trade, wealth, and people from all walks of life. Each era and generation left its mark on the city, creating incredible tombs and pagodas alongside Ming-era city walls. Number 19. Kathmandu. There is no end to Kathmandu as far as the eye can see. Kathmandu, sometimes known as the City of Temples, sprawls in the valley where it is located. There are several historical sites and cultural icons in Nepal's capital that date back hundreds of years. While many intact sites are still worth exploring, and the city's famous Durbar Square is still being restored following the recent earthquakes, the country's rich cultural heritage continues to thrive in the vibrant religious festivals that are held on a regular basis. Before moving on to the spectacular slopes and towering peaks of the Himalayas, one must first explore the tiresome but exhilarating city of Kathmandu. Number 18. Phnom Penh. Known by its former moniker, the Paris of the East. The capital of Cambodia, Phnom Penh, is slowly emerging and awakening after decades of war and revolution. Situated on the banks of the Mekong River, this vibrant city is home to the magnificent royal palace, as well as numerous grand boulevards and French colonial structures. Unfortunately, many of its historic sites are connected to the tragic events that occurred in the nation in the 1970s. There are also a lot of quaint cafes, evocative bars, and excellent restaurants. Phnom Penh is gradually putting its past behind it and becoming a well-liked tourism destination once more. Number 17. Chiang Mai. The city of Chiang Mai, which is situated in northern Thailand on the banks of the Ping River, has long drawn traders and tourists to its shores. Once the capital of the country, not the kingdom, its historic center is enclosed by ancient city walls and contains amazing temples, pagodas, stupas, and museums, with wet processing being its most well-known attraction. However, despite the city's lovely laid-back atmosphere, its magnificent night bazaar bustles with activity and is not to be missed. Chiang Mai is a fantastic complement to Bangkok's crowded streets. Number 16. Jerusalem. Over the millennia, Jerusalem was repeatedly destroyed and rebuilt as a result of battles. Jerusalem truly is unlike anywhere else on earth because it is home to some of Christianity, Islam, and Judaism's holiest sites within the old city walls. For example, in addition to the Western Wall and the Dome of the Rock in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, you can also find there the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. History is also evident everywhere you turn, and the city's ancient streets are bustling with pilgrims who have come to pay their respects. Number 15. Hanoi. The second largest city in the nation is Hanoi, the magnificent colonial-era structures that can be seen alongside venerable temples and pagodas, some of which date back 1,000 years or more, can be found in Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. Among its most well-known attractions are the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum and the One-Pillar Pagoda, while Hanoi's scooter-filled streets can be quite noisy and chaotic. Peace and tranquility can be found in any of its adorable and charming cafes and restaurants. The city also has a number of excellent museums that provide fascinating looks at the country's history, heritage, and culture. Number 14. Kyoto. Known as the most beautiful city in Japan, Kyoto, the capital of Japan, for over 1,000 years, is a delight to visit. There are many amazing historical sites and cultural landmarks scattered throughout its ancient streets, including lovely palaces, idyllic gardens, and 2,000 Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples. Gihan, Kyoto's historic district, is also well worth exploring because it is full of geishas and other traditional crafts. However, Kyoto is lovely to visit at any time. Number 13. Jaipur. Although it is primarily known for the enormous and majestic Amber Fort, Jaipur, also known as the Pink City, is one of India's most popular tourist destinations, and for good reason. The city also has a number of stunning places and temples, the unquestionable highlights of which are Jantar Mantar and the City Palace. The Rajasthan state capital Jaipur provides as a superb introduction to India's numerous riches because of how bright and hectic it is in equal measure, with rickshaws zooming past you and magnificent rose-colored architecture everywhere you turn. Number 12. Shanghai. At the confluence of the Yangtze River and the East China Sea, Shanghai is one of the biggest and most significant cities not just in China, but also in the entire world. The city's skyline is dominated by a multitude of skyscrapers, but hidden among them are a variety of architectural styles, including Buddhist temples and Art Deco buildings. The city is also well known for its fantastic culinary scene, pulsating nightlife, and world-class shopping, as well as its vibrant arts and culture scene. Shanghai is one of Asia's must-see cities because of its limitless potential. Number 11. Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City, the nation's cultural and financial center, formerly known as Saigon, is the largest city in Vietnam. It is extremely different from Hanoi in terms of identity and viewpoint, and it is humming with activity. The city has a lot going on at all hours of the day, and there are many distinct sides to it. Ho Chi Minh City offers options for every budget and taste, whether it's for dining, lodging, shopping, or entertainment. Historical attractions abound as colonial-era structures coexist with ancient pagodas and contemporary malls. Number 10. Agra. Situated in the state of Uttar Pradesh in northern India, the Taj Mahal, which was erected by the Mughal emperor in 1658 and is the only thing associated with Agra, is a magnificent structure that is also one of the most visited tourist destinations in India. Along with its fantastic fort, Agra is also home to a number of lovely temples, gardens, and music venues. In addition, many tourists combine their trip to Agra with a stop at the nearby Imperial Palace and walled town of City of Victory. Number 9. Seoul. While Seoul appears to be very modern at first glance, pockets of historic sites still exist there. The Royal Palace, for example, is definitely worth visiting, as are its numerous temples and brilliant museums. Seoul is also home to almost half of South Korea's population, so it bustles with life as people throng about its enormous shopping malls and lively night markets. Since 2 national parks close by that are known for their cuisine contain numerous magnificent mountains, nature is also never far away. You can also try out several top-notch eateries and street markets in Seoul. Number 8. Delhi. Delhi is a city with a seemingly unending variety of sights, sounds, and fragrances. Delhi, the bustling capital of India, can occasionally threaten to overwhelm the senses. Wandering through its crowded streets is an exhilarating but addictive experience as you pass vibrant markets and enticing street food stalls with impressive shrines, temples, and tombs everywhere you look. Despite being a busy, congested, and polluted area, the impressive Red Fort remains the main attraction. One of the nation's undeniable beauties is Delhi. When in India, a visit is simply essential. Number 7. Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur has a very diverse population. Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia, is a fascinating fusion of Malay, Chinese, and Indian influence. As a result, visitors will find majestic minarets and mosques alongside ancient temples and the enormous Petronas Towers, the city's defining feature. Huge shopping complexes and a vibrant arts and culture scene are also available. Kuala Lumpur's multicultural makeup has also endowed the city with a variety of delectable cuisines, so no visit is complete without trying some of its wonderful street food. Number 6. Beijing. As one of the largest and oldest cities on Earth, Beijing is home to incredible historical sites and cultural landmarks that date back centuries, if not millennia. While the Forbidden City and Summer Palace are among its most well-known attractions, the city has a lot more to offer because it served as the capital of 3 imperial dynasties. It is also home to beautiful temples, parks, theaters, museums, and art galleries, as well as some of the most beautiful areas of the Great Wall. Beijing is a fascinating city with a wealth of fine cuisine, culture, and art to explore. Number 5. Tokyo. Tokyo is located in the heart of the most populous metropolitan area in the world. If you're interested in calligraphy, cherry blossoms, or consumer goods, Japan's futuristic capital is a thrilling place to visit. Known for its skyscraper-filled skyline and embracing cutting-edge technology, the neon-lit city stretches out before you endlessly. However, among its towering blocks are breathtaking temples and museums that proudly showcase the country's rich heritage and history. Tokyo most definitely has something for everyone to appreciate, whether they are creative, imaginative, or quirky. When visiting Japan, the enormous metropolis should not be missed. Number 4. Dubai. Emerging from the desert, the magnificent skyline of Dubai is evidence of how oil money has helped to advance human ingenuity and engineering prowess. The formerly peaceful beach town is now a very cosmopolitan center for business and culture for both the Middle East and the United Arab Emirates. Dubai is known for always pushing the envelope of what is feasible. As a result, it is home to the tallest tower in the world and the man-made Palm Islands. In addition, it is a shopper's paradise, and its gastronomic and nightlife sectors are equally exciting and novel in terms of what they have to offer. Number 3. Singapore. There is a surprising amount of nature in Singapore, but it is also one of the world's most densely populated cities. It is home to many skyscrapers, modern shopping malls, and bustling neighborhoods. Singapore is also very multicultural, with Chinese, Malay, and Indian influences. It is a very small, convenient, and cool place to visit. Singapore is one of the most densely populated cities in the world. Number 2. Hong Kong. Hong Kong, which adamantly claims to be Asia's global city, is undoubtedly very different from the Chinese mainland. This is because the harbor city was a British colony before it was returned to China in 1997. Attractive to both businesses and tourists, it is home to many excellent restaurants, bars, and shops, as well as historical and cultural sites. In addition, it is home to Disneyland and Ocean Park, two of the most populated theme parks in Asia. Number 1. Bangkok. Bangkok is busy and vibrant. Bangkok, Thailand's capital, is home to some of the warmest and nicest people in the world, which is part of what makes it so enticing. Bangkok is the country's cultural, commercial, and spiritual center. Ancient temples and places coexist with bustling street markets and a pulsating nightlife scene in this vast city, which also has one of the best culinary scenes on the planet. Despite its rapid modernization, the city is still full of long-standing traditions and customs. The ideal place to visit in the land of smiles is Bangkok.